Welcome back to Lek Channel. In the hidden world of ninja villages, a storm was brewing. Koga, a powerful and ruthless ninja faction, had launched a series of attacks on various villages, leaving devastation and chaos in its wake. Among the villages targeted were Ibaros, Kurodo Dazais, Yachiyo Machizukis, and Salmon Katoris. The stakes were high, and the tension was palpable. In the heart of the turmoil, Ittoki was facing a momentous responsibility. With Yumika's passing, he was now expected to become the official chief of Iga. But his mind was troubled as Takasada, a respected figure, held and interrogated Kotsu, a troubled individual who was somehow linked to Yumika's death. The burden of deciding Kotsu's fate weighed heavily on Ittoki's shoulders, especially since they had tried to help Yumika but couldn't save her. As Koga held a meeting to plan their next assault, Inbai, one of their leaders, informed the others of their successful annihilation of other ninja troops. However, the pressure was on, and Kaido, another influential figure within Koga, warned Inbai and his followers that failure this time would not be tolerated. Amidst the chaos, Suzaku, a young and anguished soul, sought answers for his father's death. He received a cryptic message from a mysterious man who urged him to stay hidden to avoid Kaido's wrath. Suzaku's father had been killed for suggesting an alternative to Koga's violent plans, but the man revealed that his father was a noble soul who wanted to protect the village and Suzaku's future. As Ittoki took on the mantle of Iga's chief, questions lingered among the Iga villagers about their next course of action. Revenge for Yumika's death and executing Kotsu were suggested, and they recognized that Koga's next attack on Iga was imminent. Ittoki, however, chose to make the decision after his mother's funeral, and this choice left some uncertain about the future. In the midst of the turmoil, Shione, a determined soul, sought justice for Koga's atrocities. She approached Takasada with evidence connecting Genji, the leader of the traitors, to Koga's sinister plans. This evidence also pointed to Kotsu's involvement, leaving everyone perplexed about her true loyalties. As Takasada uncovered the truth behind Kotsu's traumatic past, he revealed that Koga had developed technology to control others through brain implants. Kotsu had been unknowingly manipulated by her own father, Kaido, who had been implanting these chips in children born out of wedlock to use them as unwitting spies. Takasada's revelation shattered Kotsu, but he reassured her that she had resisted the brainwashing and had tried to protect Yumika until the end. However, the true traitor within Iga was still at large, and Kaido sought to ensure that their plans remained concealed. He ordered the traitor to continue sabotaging Iga from within, further plunging the village into confusion. Kairi, who had been infiltrating Iga on a covert mission for Koga and his father, Kisuke Ninokuru, was betrayed by Koga. As Koga's ruthless intentions became clearer, Kisuke chose to sacrifice himself and the other Koga ninjas to ensure the survival of the Fuma line. Ryoko's visit to her father in the hospital unveiled the extent of Koga's cruelty, as Gentetsu, too, had become a victim of their sadistic tactics. As Ittoki mourned Yumika at her funeral, he was confronted by Suzaku, driven by grief and vengeance. Ittoki, however, questioned the validity of seeking revenge, prompting an intense confrontation between the two. Suzaku's discovery of a flashcard with shocking security recordings of his father's murder by Kaido's hand only fueled his rage and determination to fight back. With the future of Iga hanging in the balance, Ittoki faced a crucial decision. Kaido demanded the secret core and threatened war if his demands weren't met. But Ittoki was determined to protect not only what his mother held dear but also the values he cherished. And in this moment of uncertainty and darkness, he turned to Takasada, seeking his ally in the pursuit of a better way forward. As the stage was set for an epic clash between Iga and Koga, the story of honor, sacrifice, and redemption continued to unfold. Ittoki's journey from a grieving soul to a leader of courage and conviction stood at the heart of this thrilling tale, where the fate of ninja villages and their future hung in the balance. But could he unravel the web of deception and darkness surrounding Koga's sinister plans and forge a path towards a brighter future? Only time would tell as the action-packed saga of clans, loyalty, and destiny continued to grip the hidden world of ninjas. And that wraps up our thrilling recap for today. Remember to subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and share your thoughts on the episode in the comments below. Stay tuned for our next exciting recap, right here on our channel. This is Liam. Signing off.